Welcome back to Sunday Edition. The state has a new school superintendent for the first time in 9 years. Dr. Molly Hart talked to me about her priorities as she takes over as top educator, including improving school attendance. So a new position, a new school year. What are your priorities?
My priorities are threefold. One is to bring Utahns together. We have parents, we have practitioners, we have politicians, we have community members. We all want the same thing. We want our children to succeed. But sometimes that gets lost in the static. And I feel like it's my responsibility, my job, and I have the opportunity and the privilege to be able to make a difference there. Secondly, I want to make sure that our students are learning at very, very high rates. I want them to leave school being able to do things and know things and have real knowledge. And the third thing is I want to make sure that the State Board of Education is a very efficiently run government agency for which everyone can be proud of the work that we do.
As we head into a new school year, we're hearing a lot about new things. And so, I just wanted to talk about a few of them. School safety, school guardians in particular.
Yes, it's part of the new law, and I know there's been a lot of training. There's been a lot of districts figuring out what that means for them. They do have some different options. They can contract with a safety organization. They can collaborate with law enforcement. They can train a volunteer or somebody else suited for the position. Different schools are doing different things, whatever fits their needs in complying with the law.
No cell phones.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I love that. And more students than you would expect also love that. It is a distraction, and people know that. Students know that. Teachers, of course, know that. And it's a different environment without phones. We certainly want our students to be able to reach their parents when they need to, but we also want to make sure that we're making the most of the 180 days students are in school.
Speaking of 180 days, I know attendance is a big one.
Yes.
Tell me, talk to me about the new campaign.
Yeah.
Every day counts?
Every day counts. It's just bringing attention to the fact that we want them in school for 180 days. 365 days of the year, we want just 180 of them. They can't learn if they're not there. And it's a real problem. We have 25% of our students chronically absent, which means they miss 1 month's worth of instruction in a year. And that is significant. We simply can't teach them if they're not there.
The term chronically absent, I don't think many people realize it's 1 or 2 days a month, right?
It is. And it totals up to approximately, it's 10%.
Yeah.
And those days add up, especially when you're in the lower grades and you're trying to learn to read the basics of numeracy. But then when you're in the upper grades and you're trying to get graduation requirements and credentials and certifications and lots of projects, and you can't miss a debate in class or a presentation or a lab experiment. You're missing out on real instruction.
What's changed? Is it the attitude? Is it the commitment?
I think it's all of the above. You've got, before the pandemic, we didn't think about the fact that work could be done in a lot of different places and spaces. And we made school available online. Teachers don't want students to do poorly. So when a student does miss, we work really hard to make up the work and to help them not fall behind. But then students are not at school. So we're really asking for teachers to do a lot and provide education in multiple modalities. And that does degrade the classroom experience. It is also, I think, a little bit of a shifting of priorities. I think that, it's just as often that we have students that are gone for a week to the southern hemisphere because that's when the weather is good when we're in school, our in school months. But then we also have students that, they wake up, they just don't feel good, so they just don't come. And I think there's a lot of different reasons that go into why someone would be absent. We just want parents to rethink that and to think about the opportunities that their child is missing out on and how that affects their academic growth as well as their social relationships.
I think it's just more a different level of learning, connecting, learning, but with also real world, situations. And so it's just a way to put them both together.
A different approach to learning is being used to prepare students for higher education. The International Baccalaureate program is designed to develop critical thinking skills by applying learning to the real world. But students should be ready to work because these classes are no cakewalk.
I like to use the word rigorous, and then, it is more rigorous, that helps you. And then life can be hard. When are you going to do hard things? It's good to choose to do rigorous, hard things when you're in high school because you have that support system. You're prepped. You have a group working with you specifically.
In some cases, the IB program starts in elementary school and stretches well into high school. That happens in the Ogden School District. The program's touted for providing a challenging education while being tailored to fit individual needs. And while the coursework's demanding, students say it doesn't eat up all their time.
I do lots of extracurricular activities, and it's all just about learning to balance yourself and becoming a good time manager.
Officials we talked to say many universities and colleges, even in the Ivy Leagues, look highly on IB students for college admissions. Not all Utah schools offer IB degrees, so if you're interested in the program, Ogden, like many schools, open its doors to students outside of the district. All you have to do is apply. Speaking of higher education, this week many parents across the state are adjusting to their new normal after dropping off their students at college.
Bittersweet, really sad. He's our only boy, but it's also good to see him doing what he's ready to do.
It's a little nervous, but exciting.
It was mixed emotions during move-in day at the University of Utah. Volunteers, staff, and students from the U tried to calm those nerves by helping to unload the cars and roll carts stocked with dorm essentials into the students' new home away from home.
Who are here to greet students, welcome them, and also just make it easier to get all the stuff out of the car. So this will be a record-breaking occupancy number for us. So we're opening with all of our beds completely full. We're very excited that we're at 100% occupancy for the academic year.
That means this year 5,600 students are settling into the dorms, many of them for the first time. If your child is one leaving home for the first time, there's often big feelings of loss and sadness for them and for you.
It can trigger a wide range of emotions, everything from pride and joy to loneliness and grief.
Psychologists say try to embrace this new chapter of parenting. This means staying involved in your child's life without hovering. And instead of thinking of the nest as empty, consider it expanded.
Your love, care, guidance goes beyond the four walls of your home to their new location.
A couple of ways you can stay involved in your college student's life is by following the school's social media page or read about campus events in the school newsletter. Psychologists say this time of life is also a good time to reconnect with friends or do some traveling. Up next, starting a new school year in a new school took an unexpected turn in Magna. The traffic troubles that had Cypress High students and parents frustrated. Plus, shifting the focus, how one teacher's using her unique feature to inspire students to accept people's differences.